Alrighty, today is Tuesday, May 29th. This is The Green Light. My name is Sean Green. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining me today on this fun-filled episode of The Green Light. So, I've been away for about a week. I didn't want to make an episode after these conference games. I felt like it would be best to wait until we find out who is going to the finals. And like I said about a couple weeks ago, it's the Cavs and Warriors. As an NBA fan, it is very disheartening, right? You want to see teams get a shot. You want to see teams that don't usually go to the finals get a chance to win one. Now, the conference finals were great. 2 Game 7s. That's always awesome. But it's the factor that the Rockets go in without Chris Paul and lose to the Warriors. Trevor Ariza literally played one of the worst playoff games I've ever seen. Duke couldn't score a bucket. And then you don't have Chris Paul, and you expect one guy to do everything against 4 of the top players in the league, and you get that same result. The Warriors are just too overpowered, and they can be beat. You've seen that this year. But it's going to be really hard for a team to beat the Warriors. And the Cavs, I'm sorry, Cavs fans, but this is how it's going to play out. It's almost like the story is already written for you. It's going to be the Cavs versus Warriors. The Warriors are going to go in and beat the Cavaliers. And then LeBron's going to leave for another team. I don't know what team yet, but he's going to leave, right? So that's what I think. I don't see LeBron staying. The only way I see him staying is if you guys win the NBA championship, and unfortunately, I just don't see that happening. Now, I would love to be proven wrong. But to be honest with you, I'm not even excited about the finals. It's the only exciting thing going on in sports right now. And to be honest, it's not that exciting. I think everybody that's an NBA fan knows who's going to win. Or know who has the upper edge. LeBron can only do so much. He can. So, we'll find out on Thursday with Game 1 who looks like the favorite. So I'm going to give my NBA Finals prediction. I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm going to go into a little more depth. I think Warriors are going to win in 5, just like last year. I don't see it going any further than that. It might be less than that. LeBron has no help, and LeBron can only do so much. I don't know if Kevin Love is going to be out. I don't know who is going to be able to help. Like, your starting lineup is piss poor. You don't got anybody that can really have an effect on you. So I think it really comes down to who is on your team. So I see Warriors in 5. And is this going to hurt LeBron's legacy? I think so. LeBron James, I've given him a lot of crap over the years I've watched him. And I didn't appreciate him. And I've been hearing this a lot lately. I've always said, I've watched Jordan highlights, I've watched the film, I've studied the stats. Jordan's better than LeBron, hands down. And everybody agreed with me. But recently, I've come to the point where it's really hard to say Mike's better than LeBron. Now, everybody can have the argument that, oh, every player's different. You could say Wilt was the best, but he played center. Like, everybody has their argument, just like in football. But when I look at it, LeBron has done something that it's remarkable. This man, I think this is his 8th straight finals. That's insane. That is crazy. That is like the Patriots going to the Super Bowl this past 8 years. So, he takes over a game. He does everything well. He plays good defense. He can pass the ball. He can shoot the ball. He can score. It doesn't matter who's playing with him. He can win games. Jordan, if he didn't have help, he didn't win games. He wasn't as good as LeBron. And Jordan was a scorer. He wasn't as good on defense. He was a scorer. He was a Kobe type. He was not a passer. LeBron is the all-around player that every NBA team wants. That's why Giannis Antetokounmpo is becoming such a big, hot commodity in the NBA. Because he is the length, he has the size, he can pass, he can dribble, he can shoot, and he can drive. So I think LeBron's legacy is going to be forever nailed into the NBA, regardless if he loses. Like, no, everybody says, oh, like LeBron came back from 3-1 in the finals. Yeah, he did. People forget that a lot of the time. And then the Warriors had to go get Kevin Durant to make sure that didn't happen again. What is LeBron James supposed to do? I'll tell you straight up. If LeBron James was playing the 95 Bulls right now, he would lose. Because it's almost impossible. If LeBron and the Cavs are going on a run, the Warriors are just going to keep scoring. Look at the Rockets. The Rockets were up 48-33. Then all of a sudden, it gets knocked down to 11 at half. Right? And then the Warriors take a lead after the third quarter. And then it's not even a game anymore. So, to be honest with you, I think if LeBron ends up going 3-6 in the finals, you have to give him a hard-nosed look at, is this guy better? Same thing with Tom Brady and Joe Montana. I think it's not even a question anymore. I think Tom Brady is the best to ever play this game. But people give me the argument saying, oh, Joe Cool went to 4 and won every single one of them. Okay, Tom Brady's gone to 8 and won 5. So you're telling me he's won more, but because he's lost 3, that doesn't give him the right to say he's the best? I don't think just because you go undefeated, it means you're the best. I think if you win more or less, and you've been to more, that makes you better. Stats and all that included. I'm not saying like LeBron's better than Jordan because he's been to 9 and only won 3. Or been to 8, only won 3, and he's lost 5. But I think he's going to end up losing this finals. All right. So we got done with the NBA. I want to talk about one person to finish out the show, and that is Cassius Marsh. Now, yes, I know. Many of you football fans don't even know who this guy is. So Cassius Marsh is a defensive player in the NFL. Okay? He played for Seattle for about 3 years. First 2 years, he barely played. I think he was special teams. Third year, he played a good amount of snaps. He started one time, and he played, I think, like 12 games or 15, like maybe all of the games. I don't know the exact stats for him. But he got traded to the New England Patriots last year. And I knew what he was going to be. He was going to be a fill-in, a backup, something like that. Well, all of a sudden, a story comes out about Cassius Marsh talking a lot of crap about the New England Patriots. And I was shocked. He said, they don't have fun there. And I'm quoting him, by the way. They don't have fun there. There's nothing fun about it. There's nothing happy about it. I didn't enjoy any of my time there. It made me, for the first time in my life, think about not playing football because I hated it that much. I confronted Bill Belichick about all the things that were going on. I won't get into detail, but it was BS things they were doing. I just wasn't a fan. And so I basically, without asking to get cut, I kind of asked to get cut. I had confidence that I would have an opportunity elsewhere, and I would take advantage of it. So, just to start out, a tweet by Jeff Howe. He is working with The Athletic right now, but he used to work with the Boston Herald. He said, in November, I spoke with Cassius Marsh about his time with the Patriots. This is what he said. Absolutely. It's a great thing to know exactly what you're going to get. Coaches tell you what they expect from you, what your role is. It's something I appreciate about this place. So, I looked up Cassius Marsh's stats because I was actually interested to see kind of what the problem was. Because I was like, oh, maybe he didn't play a lot. Maybe he just wasn't productive. But I was actually very surprised. So I'm going to read you off this guy's stats. And you tell me if he would have hated it there. So, he only played 9 games with the Patriots. 9. Okay? He had 1 forced fumble, 1 sack, 14 tackles, and 2 assists. So, the 14 tackles is the most he's ever had with the team in his career. So, technically, okay, so in a season. So, his first year with Seattle, he had 1 tackle. Second year, he had 12 tackles. Third year, he had 12 tackles. Then he came to the Patriots, had 14 tackles. And then he got traded to San Francisco, where he only had 9 tackles. Most tackles in his career in a season on a team. All right? And then when he went to San Francisco that same year, he performed just as well, or a little less, but just good enough, right? So, for a guy that is talking so much crap about a team, I guess you really do hate winning, Cassius. You really do. Because you were at home when the Patriots were in the Super Bowl. You were at home. And I'm going to try to find the Marquise Flowers tweet. Because, Marquise Flowers is a very integral part in the Patriots. And he actually had a lot of nice things to say about the Patriots. But this is what I don't understand with, players in general. They say, it's the Patriots. I don't have fun with the Patriots. It wasn't fun at all. Bill, I talked with him, blah, 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 blah. You're kidding me, right? The Patriots win games. It's a known thing that Bill isn't the most liked guy because he gets the most out of his players. So, I don't even understand why this story actually blew up to be so much. But just understand, if a player comes out and says he didn't respect Bill or he didn't like it in New England, there's a reason. Clearly, he's not a coachable player. Clearly. I don't have the tweet, but Marquise basically came out and said that he respects Cassius and Cassius's fam, but Marquise is having a blast in New England. And you know what? That's why Marquise is still here. Because he knows how to play the game, he's coachable, and he does his job well. All right. So I don't know when the next episode is going to be. I don't want to put up too many episodes during the finals, but if some news breaks, some big-time sports topic, I will definitely be putting it up. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. I know it's a much shorter episode than usual, but again, this is a really slow time in sports besides the NBA Finals. There's not much news, but we're going to figure it out. The sports are coming soon, and there's going to be a lot of topics in the future. Make sure to follow me on both my Twitters at Mr_Trey05 and the Greenlight SP. I will be putting a poll up there. Who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals, Cavs or Warriors? Let me know at the Greenlight SP. Twitch is starting next week. Next week, I will be streaming on Twitch earlier in the day. You can ask me any questions about any type of sport. I will answer them. So I will give you all that info. Hit me up on Twitter to figure that out. I want to thank my boy Ian for the intro and outro music. Bro, I appreciate it. I'm going to be putting his SoundCloud in the description, so go check him out. All right, that is it. I appreciate all the support. I hope I shed a light on your day, and I hope to shed a light on you in the future. Bye-bye now.